all, myself Prachi Agarwal, Assistant Professor in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Topic for my this lecture is Quine-McCluskey method, that is tabular method from the subject digital electronics, that is open elective with code BOE 310, right? So Quine-McCluskey method is basically a minimizing technique, and this is same as that you have learned about K-map, but K-map is restricted up to certain variables. So if number of variables are more, so it is easy to use this method as compared to K-map, right? So till 4 variable, 5 variable, K-map works very fine. Beyond that, we have to use this Quine-McCluskey method, and till 4 variable K-map is fine, but beyond that it is complex and it becomes impractical, right? So that is why we are using this method, and this is very important method. So I'll be covering, I have tried to cover the whole question from this topic. So I'm solving in front of you, so how we have to do, right? So suppose there is the question, we have been given one question, function with variables a, b, c, d, and you have given minterms 0, 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 11 and 15, right? So the first step is to arrange these minterms into ascending order. So here we see that already these minterms are in ascending order. So I will just write the binary form of these decimal numbers. So minterms I will write in the binary form. So for initially it is 0, so it is 0, 0, 0, and I am writing 0 here for my ease. Then 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, then 3, so it is 0, 0, 1, 1, then for 7, 0, 1, 1, 1, then for 8, 1, 0, 0, 0, for 7, then for 9, 1, 0, 0, 1, for 11, 1, 0, 1, 1. I am just writing the binary of particular decimal. Then we have 15, sorry. Right, so first step is to arrange in the ascending order and write the binary digit against all decimal digits, right? So this is the step 1. Then next step is we have to make group. So group we have to make with respect to the number of 1. So see, in this first stack of bits there is no 1, right? So this will be group 0. So again I am writing here A, B, C, D, and initially you are writing the group with no 1. So this group is with no 1, so I am writing all zeros. Then separate this group with some line. Then we will write those bits which are those numbers which are having only single 1. So we have single 1 with 1, and we have single 1 with 8, right? So I will be writing 0, 0, 0, 1, and then 1, 0, 0, 0, right? I think there is, yeah. Then next step is to write the number which is having number of ones 2. So we have 3. So you write 0, 0, 1, 1. Then 9 is also having 2 ones. So you put 1, 0, 0, 1. Then number of 3 ones. So you are writing 7, 0, 1, 1, 1. So this is for 7, right? This I have written for 9. This I have written for 3. This is for 7. Actually, writing these decimal number will make your question easy, right? So 7 I have written, then 7 I have written, then you have to write 11. And the last is 50, right? So what I have done is, I am again telling, I have just written these decimal number, these minterms in ascending order. Then I have written the binary of these decimal number, right? Like 0 is for 0 0 0, 4 times 0. For 1 it is 0 0 0 1. For 3 it is 0 0 1 1. The same way I have written till 15. Whatever minterms I have been given in the question, against those I have written the binary, right? The next step is to make the group, and these group generally made with the help, like we have to check the number of 1. So group 1 or group 0 is basically this. This is having no 1. Then we have group this. So I am having, so I'm just putting, this is group 0 with no ones. This is group 1 with single one. This is group 2 with 2 ones. This is group 3 with 3 ones, right? And then this is group 4 with 4 ones, right? Then what is the next step? The next step is, I have to compare these group with another group, right? So suppose in the first group G0, we have only 0 minterm. So I have to compare this 0 with next group, with each minterm of next group, right? So next group is G1. So I have to compare this 0 with 1, then 0 with 7, right? So in this I am writing again, so I am changing the pen here. So ABCD. So initially, so when we are comparing, so what we have to do is, we will just check. So you check, this 0 is comparing with this 0. This 0 is comparing, means matching. Both are matching, same. 0, 0, it is matching. But this last bit is not matching. So for this bit, we have to put dash, right? So what we will be doing is 0, 0, 0, and we are putting dash in place of these difference, right? So we have compared, so you just put tick. Do not forget to put tick. You have compared these two minterms, so just put tick on it, right? So next, here I will be writing the number of minterms. So I will be pairing, or I will be writing it basically 0, 1, right? Then next I will compare this 0 with next 7. So you see, in the first bit is not matching, 0 and 1. Rest of the bits are matching. Here 0 0 0, here also 0. So you just put 0 0 0. So it is 0, 7, right? Now all the bits are finished, all the minterms are finished from the next group, which is just adjacent to the group number 0. So you just put dash here, right? Now what you will do is, you will compare this group 1 to group 2 with the same method. So you are just comparing, you are just putting dash single, like you have to compare bit by bit, and if there is more than one bit difference, then you just leave it. If there is only one bit different, then you put dash, right? So when you are comparing 1 and 3, what you will see is, first bit matching, second bit matching, third bit is not matching, and then your last bit is matching. You just write 1, 3. So 3 is matched, so I have written again tick. Then I will compare 1 to 9, right? So 1 to 9 is again dash 0 0 1. So you'll write 1, 9. See, so this is, now we will I will compare, I will check whether this 7 is also matching or not. So you see, 7 is, if I compared with 3, it is not matching, because the first bit is 1 0, it is not matching, 0 0 matching, then 0 1 not matching, and then 0 1 again not matching, right? So we can't compare. So now we will see 7 and 9. So in 7 and 9, we will see that 1 1 is matching, 0 0 matching, this 0 0 matching, but last bit is not matching. So what you will do is you just write, basically this is not 7, this is 8, right? So you just compare and you write 8 comma 9 and you just put 1 0 0 0 0 and dash, right? So I think all the bits are compared now, all the minterms, so you just put dash here. Fine. So now next what we compare is, we compare G2 group 2 with group number 3, and with this first we check minterm 3 with minterm 7. So first bit is matching, second bit is not matching. You just write 0 dash 1 1 and write 3 comma 7, right? So 3 is already having tick, so you no need to put tick again. Now you check 3 with 11. So when we compare 3 with 11, what you will do is 1 0 dash 1. So 3 with 11, 1, oh, sorry. So when you compare 3 with 11, what you see is first bit is not matched, second matched, third and fourth. So you put dash and then you put 0 1 1 and you write 3 comma 11, right? So this is also matched. Now you check 9, means every minterm you have to compare, you have to check, right, from each group. Now 3 is matched, 3 is checked. Now you check minterm 9. So for 9 you are checking that first, but there is a bit difference of 0 1, then this is also different, so we can't compare 9 and 7. So you move to 9 and 11. So if I see 9 and 11, first bits are matching, 1 1 0 0 matching, these two bits are not matching. So what you write is 1 0 dash 1 and you write 9 comma 11, right? I think this is clear till here. Then you put again dash, and because this group is completed, now you compare G3 with G4. So when you compare, so first we compared 7 by 15, so we put dash 1 1 1 because there is only one bit different. So we put 7 comma 15, and then if I compare 11 and 15, so I will use 1 dash 1 1. So and then I will be writing 11. So I will be writing 11 comma 15, right? So I think this step is clear. Again I am telling, first I have arranged in the ascending order, then I have written the binary against each midterms, then I have made the groups, and groups I have made by by referring the number of ones in each minterm in each binary number, right? So here suppose the group 0 is no 1, group 1 is number of 1 1, group 2 is number of ones 2, and group 3 is number of ones, you are having 3 ones in particular minterm, and group 4 is that you are having number of ones 4 in particular minterm. So that is how I have segregated and I have made the group. In the next this particular step, I have compared, and comparison, I think this is visible because this is looking like a neon color. So I think G0 I have compared with G1. So in G0 you see you have 0, only 0. So you just first compare 0 with 1, then 0 with 8. Similar way you will compare, you write 0 and 8 because this is 0 and 8, this is 8. Then you just compare 1 and 3, 1 and 9 and 8, 8 to 9, 8 to 3 and so on. So this is how this steps complete, right? I think this is clear. Now next step is, I will be writing next step here only because next step will be with the help of this only, right? So in step number 4, what I will be doing is, again you are writing A, B, C, D. I am writing just small variables just to cover this. Now I am comparing, now this is a whole one group, this, right? So I have to compare this with this group, right? So you just, I have rubbed the tick because tick has very importance in this. So that is why, right? So first I am comparing this. So 0 1 you compare with 1 and 3. So easiest way to compare and to check very quickly is you just check where the dash is matching with the next group, right? So if I see 0 and 1, so here the dash is at variable D, right? So you check in the next group where this dash exists. If this dash exists in last in D variable, like so you see that in variable in group 8 and 9, you see dash exists at D. You just compare these and you will see that these two will match, right? So the first, it is 0 and 1. This is not matching, so you put dash. Then 0, 0, 0 matching, you write 0. Again 0. And now dash and dash matching, so you write dash. And write the number of it is 0, 1, right? So I have compared. Now you check another. There is no comparison of this 0, 1 again in this group, right? Now you check 0, 8 with with this next group again. So again you check, you just focus on the dash. So you see dash on variable 1 is matching with 0, 8 is matching with 1 and 9, right? So you just try and you will see that this will match. This is just a way to do it quickly. Otherwise, you are going to check one by one. So dash is dash matching, right? Now you see 0, 0 matching, 0, 0 matching, and last bit is not matching. So you just put dash again. So here I have compared this and this. You write 0, 8, 1, 9, right? So this I have compared. Now there is no, I think, no other bit is comparing with this group. Like G1, this group and this group is finished. They are not comparing with the another midterms. Now we are comparing this group with this group. So again we will be checking dash. So you see, you just put dash here, right? So you will see that this, you see that this dash is matching with last, right? So you put 0, 0, no, you see 1, 3, this and 9, 11, right? So first bits are not matching, so you put dash, then you put 0, then you put dash as it is, and as it is 1. So you write down the name 1, 3, 9, 11, right? Put dash, put tick, and here tick. Now you check and compare another bit. I think again if you check 1, 9, 3, 11, that will also match because dash is matching. So you put dash as it is, 0. Then if I check this is not matching. So that's why I have put dash, and this 1, 1 matching. So I have put 1 here, right? So write down the name 1, 9, 3, 11, right? So here put 1, 9, 3, 11, right? Then I will check this bit, this minterms with last group. So you just focus again on dash. So here dash at second position and here dash at second position. This, so you will see that dash 1, 1, and it is 3, 7, 11, 15. So you write down 3, 7, 11, 15, right? And similar way, if I match the dash is at first position and here also dash is at first position. So you check and you compare this 7, 15 with 3, 11, right? So you will see dash 1, 1, and you will see 3, 11, 7, 15, right? I think this is clear to you. So you are getting here in this step, you are getting 3 groups. So 3 groups with these minterms, compared minterms. So in this group, we generally use 1 dash, and dash is we put if particular bit is not matching. So against it, we put 1 dash, right? Similar way, in this next step, we compare one more bit and we put dash with, if that bit is not matching to that particular next another minterm, right? So in this step, we generally have 2 dash, and in the first step, we have 1 dash, right? So now this will I have to this will contribute to a answer final. So I will be writing answer. So again, if there is any problem, just again first of all you have to make a sending order, then you have to make groups, then you have to compare each group, each minterm of each group, then next again you have to, in the next step which I have shown using red pen, so that also we have to compare, and in that particular step there is a basically 2 dash will be there, and similar way that will contribute to our answer. So I will be writing answer here with the help of different pen. So what we see is, we have seen that tick is already marked it at all position, at all minterms. All minterms are ticked, right? Here also this is ticked, this, all minterms are ticked, right? So if any minterm is left unticked, like if left unticked, that is not ticked, so that will contribute to the final answer, final expression. So in this particular question, all the minterms are ticked, they are matched properly, so we are not using it in the final answer. So final answer will be from these only. So I will be writing so it is dash 0 0 0 0. So I will be writing that answer again. So here you got A, B, C, D, and you are getting dash 0 0 dash 0 0 dash, and next you have got dash 0 dash 1 dash 0 dash 1, right? And then you will be getting dash 1 1 dash 1 1, right? Same answer you got. Let me just check. So dash 0 0 dash 0 dash, right? In the next you have got dash 0 dash 1. So dash 0 dash 1. Last one you are getting 2 dash 1 1. So 2 dash 1 1, right? So how we will write final answer? First you write the minterms against it. So minterms are basically 0 1 8 9. Here 0 8 1 9. Here the minterms were 1 3 9 11. Here 1 9 3 11. Similar way, here the minterms are 3 11 7 15. Here 3 7 11 15, right? So here is a combination of basically these minterms. So we will be writing final answer. So you see how we can write the answer. So these are the final groups. So this will contribute to the answer because we can't compare it more now. So answer will be from this particular group. So you will write the answer is 0 0 here, and dash do not contribute any answer, right? So for 0 0 you will be writing B dash C dash. For this group you will be writing B dash, and for D, for this group you will be writing CD, right? I think this is clear to you. So final expression will be B dash C dash plus B dash D plus CD, right? So this is a answer. So this is a prime implicant. For finding the essential prime implicant, there is another table that I will be explaining. I think this is clear. Again, I will tell that this step is previously I have explained how I have created this step. So now answer will be for if you are getting any bit here. So you just check which variable is this. So for variable B, you are getting 0. So you just put B complement, C complement. See, for the next also, you just check this is B complement and this contribute to D only, because here we are having 1. Similar way, the last you are having C and D, right? So I have written it. Now next is we have to make EPI, essential prime implicant table. So I am making the table. So you write the PIs here, prime implicant. So you got PIs B dash, C dash, B dash D, C D, right? You write the min-terms contributing to it. Here you write min-term, and the min-terms contributing to it is 0, 1, 8, 9. For it you are writing 1, 3, 9, 11. For C dash you are writing 3, 7, 11, 15. Right? So these are the final min-terms that have contributed to these PIs, right? So that I have written. Here you will be writing all min-terms that are given in the question. 0, 1, 3, that I am totally writing from the question. 0, 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 11 and 15, right? 0, 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 11, 15, right? So this table, I think this is clear to you. These are the PIs. These are min-terms which have contributed to these PIs. Then here is from the question all the min-terms. Now what you have to do is you will check that these min-terms are 0, 1, 8, 9. So you put cross here at 0, at 1, at 8, at 9, right? Then for 1, 3, 9, 11, you will put 1, 3, 9, 11. Means whatever min-terms you are getting, you are just have to put cross in front of them, right? For 3, 7, 11, 15, so you are writing 3, 7, 11, 15, right? I think this is clear till now. It is clear to you. I have just put cross in front of all min-terms. Now what is the next step is I have to check particular cross, and I have to check that is there any other cross at that particular line, that particular column, is there any another cross. So see, if I check, if I see 1, I am using different color. If I see 0, so there is no one, right? So that you may just mark it. Then if I see 7, there is no another cross. Similar way at 8, no cross, and similar way at 15, no cross, right? So what it means is, it is just normal. I mean, we have to find EPI. So this is a trick, or you can say a method to find it. We have to just check, is there any another min-term is also existing in these PI. So if 0 existing in this, only B dash, C dash. So I have put red, with the help of red, I have put this, straight line. Similar way at 7, because no another 7 is existing in any other PIs. Similar way in you can check 8 also. 8 is not existing at B dash D and C D. And similar 15 is not existing in another B dash D and B dash C. Now, that means that this is contributing to final answer and this is contributing to final answer. How I have find out this? I have just put tick against all the min-terms that are coming to this PI. Then I have to check whether that 0 is existing to another PI or not. If it is not, like it is not existing, then I am putting this straight line. Similar way I will check for 1. 1 is existing in 2. So I will not mark it with a straight line. 3 I have checked. 7 is existing only once. So that is why I have put a straight line. Similar way 8 and the 15 also, right? So that is how you have created this table. Now I have to check that if that particular cross, I have to basically contribute that particular cross to the final essential PI, because that is existing only one time, that is not existing twice. So that will contribute to the final answer. So that is why this 0 is contributing to final answer and this 8 is contributing, and this 0 and 8 is existing only at B dash C. So B dash C is contributing to the final answer. Similar way 7 is existing only at this CD. So it will contribute to final answer, and 15 is also existing at only 3, 7, 11, 15. So this will also contribute to the final answer. So this is existing at CD. So your final essential EPIs will be B dash, C dash plus CD. Right. So I think this is clear to you. If you check with the help of KMAP, the same answer you will get. So this is, I mean, till 15 min term I have used. You can check and you can use this method up to till many min terms. Just you have to convert a binary number, and then you just have to follow the steps which I have provided here. So I think this is clear to you. This method is very important, and generally from KMAP or with the help of KMAP or tabular method, generally any one question definitely comes in the exam, right? So you just check it. Thank you. Jai Hind.